All right. So now let us see that how this analysis we can do in the Python. First of all, I have installed Anaconda software in my laptop. What I'm going to do is I will just search here Jupyter Notebook and I will click on this. Once it is open, we will create a new file. How to create a new file? Here is a new option. Okay, once this window is there, my Jupyter is running. Now I will click on new Python 3. In this way, a new file will be generated. Anytime when you create a new file, you just have to go files and rename it very first so that you can identify on which file you are working. I will rename this sales, marketing and sales analysis for Swachanda. Okay, so let us start with our project. First of all, I will also mention title in my header also. So I am going to give hashtag. Whenever I give hashtag, it is a kind of comment. So I'm giving here hashtag. I will write the same thing whatever I have written over here. So I will just copy paste. Okay, and I will execute. How I am executing the cell, how I am running the cell. Either I can click on this, it will run the cell. So click on run, it will run. Otherwise, I can use the shortcut shift plus enter button. Shift plus enter, shift plus enter in this way. Okay. So now let us start with my analysis. First step in any analysis is importing libraries. Okay, for importing libraries, we have to import currently only two different kind of libraries. Import pandas and import numpy. These are the two libraries. Once I type this, I am pressing on shift plus enter button. Shift plus enter button. Okay, so you have to do this thing so that it will be executed. This is how my first step is completed, importing libraries. Then I can give some gap and then I will come here, I will write down hashtag. When I'm writing hashtag, it is a comment for me, and comment is only for understanding. It is not a code, Python code. It is not that. Okay, it's only for my understanding. What you have to do now, you have to type here import dataset. Okay, so I will import dataset. Now what I'm going to do, shift plus enter. I'm here now. How to import the dataset? There is a syntax. You have to write pandas here. Why pandas? From pandas library, we are going to give instruction to my laptop that we have to read. What we have to read? A file. Which kind of file it is? Excel. Where it is stored? I'm going to give the path of that file over here. Okay, so my file is stored in users admin downloads, and then I'm going to write down what is the name of that particular file. So let me quickly check. You just have to copy paste it. So I'm writing it for you, everything. Okay, so that you will understand. You have to write down the name of file as it is. Okay, how it is written in the name of file. Same thing, you just have to copy paste. No any change need to be made. So this is name of my file. This file is Excel file. So extension format of this file is .xlsx, and I will execute. How to execute? Click on run or shift plus enter button. Once I do this thing, the same file which we were just discussing, the same file is in front of you. But the small thing is, now if I want to use this file in below lines, what I'm going to do is I have to always write down this. So I'm not interested to write down again and again same code. What I will do is I will write down a variable name for this particular code and I will execute again. Shift plus enter. Why to execute again? Because I have made the changes. Okay, when I will make the changes, Python will not understand, laptop will not understand. But when I will execute, when I will run my program, at that time laptop will understand what are the changes made. Now I will just write here file and I will again execute. My file is in front of me. So this is how data importing is done. Okay, after doing data import, Next step is about data overview. Let us understand what do you mean by data overview. Okay, so I will execute this also. Data overview means you are telling to your users, your boss, your manager, your client, anyone, that what is inside the data. Just an overview of the data. Okay, so let us see what is inside the data. You will again print the file first. This is called as printing of your file. But in data overview, I just wanted to show overall values. I don't wanted to see all the detail values. Currently, we have only 30 rows. That's why it is quite simple to show all the values. But if I'm having 50 lakh, 60 lakh rows, I cannot show entire file. So I will write down here head. What do you mean by head? Once I will execute this code, in this way, I will be shown with only top five rows. Why it is shown? Because I just wanted to see overview. What is the overview? I will write down here. I can see serial number is there. Now anyone in this world understand what is the serial number, so I'm not uh, giving any focus on that. It's just a serial number 1 2 3 4 till 30. Serial number 1 indicates marketing and sales on day number 1, day number 2, day number 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, I will write here what is impression. First, for my user, impressions are how many time. Impression is nothing but impression is nothing but you can write in your own language also. You can just google it and you can write down as per your understanding. As per my understanding, in simple language, impression is nothing but whenever anyone watch the advertisement, it is called as impression. So why commenting is very necessary in your Python code or any kind of programming language? Because you have to always explain that programming code to anyone else. Correct? How I am explaining it to you. So if I'm writing comments, if you are not even watching my video, then also you can understand whatever I have done inside my Python code. That is why it is very necessary to write down comments always for each and every steps. Okay, then I will also mention clicks. So hashtag clicks are nothing but count of people who click on the ads. Whenever any advertisement is seen by anyone, it is impression. When it is clicked by any person, it is called as clicks. Okay, so this simple language. Sales means whenever I'm getting any kind of conversion, so that is my sales. Sales column is indicating my final conversion, just my final conversion. Okay, just the final conversion. And revenue column is indicating final income as a company from customers. It's just an income. Right now, we are not talking about profit, loss, or anything. It is just an income, revenue.